make. So in the title, it's 120. There's actually two categories split up on the leaderboard, 60 and 120. It was mainly because with a lot of the games that run on the RE engine, there's a lot of places where you can get multi-hits with really high frame rates. So they added a frame limit just to kind of help out people that, can't get a 2080 and get like 400 FPS. So that's partly what that is. And then Claire B, there are 4 campaigns in this game: Leon A, Leon B, Claire A, Claire B, or Claire second, Leon second. So we're going to be running Claire B. It is the canon, second half of the canon storyline for RE2. So, all right. So I'm going to be starting here in a second. Time is going to start when I hit assisted. So 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to be skipping a lot of cutscenes, so if you came here for the story, I am sorry. And also with this being New Game Plus, I'm going to be using a lot of New Game Plus items. Well, not a lot. I'm using one. It is a rocket launcher that has infinite ammo, and you can already tell why that'd be so useful. And you can see that ADS, that is actually a stair skate. So in this game, when you ADS while you're going downstairs, the animation actually pulls you a little bit farther forward than if you just walked. So I'm going to be doing that through pretty much every staircase, sorry. And right here, I'm going to try and get into caution as fast as I can by getting bit. Now, why do you want to be in caution? Well, because Claire actually runs faster in caution. Couldn't tell you why. She just does. It doesn't work like that for Leon. Leon runs normal speed. He actually runs faster at full health. So it's just Claire. Oh, come on, get in the door. So right there, I grabbed the gate key. And now the loud part starts. So now I gotta go through RPD, which is Raccoon City Police Department. And a big part of this game and a lot of the Resident Evil games is your item management and your inventory. So I'm going to keep track of where things are and how to navigate to them. So like up here, I'm going to pick up a fuse. And instead of just putting it wherever, I'm going to make sure it's in that spot. Because as soon as I need to use it, I can just spam use and it'll instantly put it in there and I don't have to worry about finding it. And I'm going to do that with a few different things in this run. Now I don't get to use it with everything, unfortunately. Like right here, I gotta navigate over to that, but knowing where your stuff is in your inventory is extremely important. Picking up this valve for a little bit later. Essentially, RPD is just a big puzzle, and there's a lot of pieces. Now, one thing about the enemies in this game is they're a little random. Their placement's a little random, and they have random health. Now, since I'm using a rocket, it's not a big deal. Like, I one-hit kill basically everything, except the bosses. But that was a liquor. It's dead now. The liquors were kind of one of the more famous parts of RE2. Like, they were real creepy, even when just RE2 original came out. But now with their update looks, they're even creepier. This is a detonator. And I'm going to delete this stuff right now. Just so I have the space in my inventory. Unfortunately, this detonator doesn't have a battery. So we're going to get the battery. That's what I picked up the valve for. It's so I can get to the battery. This is just more stair skating. That police lady, where she is when I come back through here, it's not always set. So she could be right in the middle of the door and instantly grab me, or she could not be in my way at all, and I don't have to worry about her. But I'm going to worry about her. And here is the battery. And you can combine things in the menu, which is nice. So I'm going to combine those. And now I'm going to go grab a key. It is a very, very special key that I need to get through pretty much the rest of RPD. And when I come back. Hey, she was nice. I do have to shoot that guy, though. Grab that key. I'll need it later. Those heavy footsteps and that little bass drop, that's Mr. X. If we're lucky, I will never see him. If we aren't lucky, I will see him. Where am I going? There, that's where I'm going. So then there's another little kind of trick with this bookcase. If this door is open, when this explosion goes off, that bookcase does not fall over. Which helps us get out of here a lot faster. Oh, oh. There we go. So the puzzles on these medallion puzzles, the answers are always the same. But where those little levers start at is random. So really you just kind of got to know what the answer is and hope you get to it quick. I'm going to kill these people for safety. Why are you over there? And I got one more medallion to get. Why are you up? Zombies are being weird today. I got one more medallion and then we can leave RPD. Although we will not be gone for all that long. We're not leaving RPD, we're going to the basement. Now this guy is a pain, so I'm going to kill him now. And I'm going to open this door for when I come back, because I will need to open that door a little later. I'm going to skip all these cutscenes, put in all these medallions, and we're going to go into what I like to call the prepper bunker, but it's just a secret room. And upcoming is going to be our first boss, which is Burke. We call him Burke 1 or G1 because he is infected with the G virus. In Resident Evil, there are many different strains of the zombie virus, T virus, Z virus, Ouroboros. I didn't turn my alerts off. Thank you. That was from RE7. Don't worry about it. So yeah, upcoming is Burke 1. Normally, pretty annoying fight. It's over. Yeah, I had a tough time my first time fighting him, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, that's easy. See if we can get front little girl. Yes, we can. This is Sherry. She is Birkin's daughter. Since I'm skipping all the cutscenes, you wouldn't learn that anyway. We are pretty much gonna be like escorting her and more or less trying to save her the entire run. And unlike a lot of escort stuff, you don't have to worry about her. Enemies can't hurt her. She's always gonna do what she needs to do. So just don't worry about her. I'm gonna grab this pouch just to add a little bit more inventory space. And now we're gonna go to the parking garage. This part up next can be a run killer. Well, not really a run killer, but like kind of like you're gonna want to reset if you mess it up. There are 3 lickers, and they can be kind of mean. But there is a route where if you get it, you're good. Don't have to worry about them. And I'm hoping I get it. Like that licker. Don't worry about him. He is not... You don't need to worry about him. There's going to be 2 in here. These guys I'm worried about. Hey, good. Hey, good. Thank you. So now I'm going to go pick up the diamond key. We got to open up this little, what do you call these? Kind of gurney, whatever. This guy's going to fall over and try and scare us, but I know he's there, so. Alright, now we got to back through Liquor Room. Let's see if they're going to be nice still. Oh, nope, not nice. Not nice. Yeah, they weren't very nice, but it's okay. And there's that guy. That is definitely one of the scarier parts of this run, and it went a little bad, but you know, I made it out. I'm still in caution. I'm not in danger. We're good. So now I'm actually going to go back into RPD. And the guy she's talking about is Chief Irons. You're not really going to see a whole lot of him. And when you do, he's just kind of going to be mean. Like, you're just not going to like him. And you shouldn't. He's a bad dude. So up next, I need to get the parking pass, which is a scene that I skipped. But we got to get a parking pass so we can get out of RPD. And up here, I'm going to grab a heart key. It just lets me get into a few more rooms that I need to. And it's hidden in this little picture. Oh, isn't that cute? There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. I want that to be a first spot because I have to open a few doors with it, so it's just easier if I put it there. And then I'm going to go upstairs, and there's a few key items I need to grab. First is going to be a large gear, which for anybody who runs this game, you know that don't forget the large gear. Just don't forget the large gear. Just tell yourself that, and hopefully you won't forget it. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to grab a small circuit. This is going to help us actually get to the parking garage. Well, it's going to help us get to the parking garage key. And I'm going to go out here down this ladder, and I need to put out this raging fire from this crashed helicopter that was in the beginning, which you didn't really see, but you heard it. It was that big boom right at the beginning. There are 2 zombies here. I am not going to worry about either of them because we are fast. And if you're fast, you don't need to worry about them. Actually, I lied. You are going to see Mr. X, and it's coming up right now. Mr. X is kind of just one of those overbearing forces that will just follow you throughout the area. He's a big bad boy. And he's down. Yeah. Rockets are overpowered. Just 100%. They're overpowered. And I like it, because it means I get to do this run pretty quick. So now I'm going to kind of run through some areas I've already been in, just because now I have the heart key and I can open some doors that I couldn't open before. Oh. You got a little close there. See, I opened that door before? Now I can go through it. Now there's a liquor here. He can be mean. I'm going to hope that he's not. Ah, he was mean. I almost made it through the door. Now I'm in danger, so now I'm very slow. And I'm going to do this because I don't want to die. Oh, hi. So, fun thing about caution, or assisted, is you will actually heal back to caution from danger. See, now I'm back in caution. So, even if you get into danger, it's not like a rip run or you gotta go get an herb or anything. It's just wait 20 seconds and you'll be fine. So, since I know that I've killed all the zombies in here, I don't really need to worry that much. And I can't hear Mr. X, so I think I'm good. Oh, now I can hear him. He has some very loud footsteps. So now I'm gonna go up here and go across this gap that I just filled. I didn't really explain it, but yeah, you got a car jack, you lowered it, now you can move those. So there's an herb right there if you need it, but I don't need it. So shoot that, kill that guy. Now, large gear. Do not forget the large gear. I say that because I forget the large gear a lot. I didn't forget the large gear. I'm good. Do some more stair skating. And up here, I'm going to grab the small gear. And I'm going to replace it with the big gear. And then once I put the small gear in, I'm going to get the second small circuit. And then I can go back down and fix a circuit board that will allow me to get the parking pass. You didn't get to see it, but a big bell just dropped. And now I get the circuit. Now let's hope Mr. X isn't super mean. Alright, we're good. As long as Mr. X isn't in front of that door, you're good. Like, because you walk faster than he does, you can just run away. There is one zombie in this room that you sometimes have to watch out for. We're good. Sometimes he can come out of that middle hallway and grab you, but he was being nice today and off in his corner. So up next, I'm going to be doing this circuit puzzle. Circuit puzzles are fairly straightforward. It's just kind of, you know, put them in the right orientation. See if I can get it quick, though. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Come on. All right, so it's... Whoa. Oh. Got a little off track there, but made it. All right. Now we're actually going to play as Sherry. And I'm going to do this puzzle that I've watched many people lose their souls to. It's actually not that hard. You just got to know what to do. Essentially, put this first block there and then solve it. Like that. That easy. I've seen many people, they keep trying to move blocks around and they just keep, no, stop. And yeah, it's ripped a few runs. So now we are playing as Sherry. We've been kidnapped by Chief Irons and we are trying to escape this orphanage that we're in. And Sherry kind of controls, I would say awkwardly. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just kind of because she's shorter, or the camera's a little lower, and it just kind of feels more awkward. But Sherry has no weapons, so so if we get in trouble, we just gotta hide. And the only thing she can really do is crouch, which no one else in this game can do. And she can't stair skate either, which is sad. Because she has no weapons, so you can't ADS. You can also stair skate with items, with like knives and grenades and stuff. It's a little bit harder, but you can do it. It's just kind of that run forward animation is faster than going down the stairs. So this is Chief Irons. He's a meanie. That's the mayor's daughter. She is dead because of Chief Irons. He's just a bad dude. Just a bad dude. He also has a potty mouth. So right now, this next section is more or less timed just because Chief Irons is on a set route and you just gotta hide from him. Although he is fairly blind, as you will come to see. Like, do the Sherry dance. Do the Sherry dance. I'm gonna play it pretty straight. So we're just going to hide. Because, like I said, Chief Iron's not a good dude. And if he catches us, we will be, quote-unquote, trapped. Like normally, like when you die in this game, it just says you died or you're dead. And in this, it just says you're trapped. And I'm like, okay, so she's not dead. She's just definitely trapped. Do the share dance. Do the share dance. So this next part, I'm actually going to go sit in a fairly specific spot. There are definitely like some other places you can sit that you won't be seen, but I'm just going to sit right about there. And I'm going to look at this door because Chief Iron's going to keep looking, but he's blind, so he's never going to see us. And then he's going to run to that door and put the key in that door, but he's going to leave it in the door so we can go grab it. But we just got to wait. God, such a potty mouth. Like, look at the flashlight shines on us and he still doesn't see us. Now I'm gonna go grab this key. And run away. We need to get him a swear jar. Like, seriously. And unfortunately, there's no stair skating, so you just get to run and walk and be slow. And there's going to be a little bit of a Shining reference, if you guys can see it. There's Johnny! And he's run away. Potty mouth! Alright, we're done with Sherry. We never have to play as her again. Which I approve of. Her part's not hard. It's just she runs a little awkwardly, and that puzzle can mess a lot of people up. Here's the parking pass. Now we can leave. Everyone's a potty mouth. Wow. I'll go broke if it's $1 to swear. It's mostly because I'm broke. But yeah. So now we're just going back. You heard Mr. X's footsteps. We will see him again. I was thinking with stair skating. Doesn't matter if it's 2 steps or 20. Just do it. Do it, do it, do it. There he is. And there he goes. Alright. Honestly, for me, this next part is the scariest part. There will be dogs. And the dogs are quick. The dogs are mean. And sometimes they're a little random. And it's that little bit random part that I don't like. But now that we are out of the RPD, we are going to go to the orphanage to go save Sherry. I do enjoy that, though. Just the plop. It's pretty fun. So yeah, these dogs, there is a route, but it has failed me before. But I think I'll be okay. Because, you know, worst comes to worst, I just shoot them. As much as I hate shooting dogs, they're very mean. They kind of deserve it. There's one. And there's another on that car. Oh, you jumped up late. Alright, what are you gonna do, doggo? Alright, you were nice. Let's see if your brothers are gonna be nice. Come on. Oh, that was close. Oh, you guys are getting close. I don't like you very much right now. That's a safety rocket because there's a dog right there. And he can be very mean. But hey, no bites in the dog section. That's good. That's very good. So now we're going into the orphanage and we're going to save Sherry. You're going to get to see Miss Chief Iron's face very up close and personal. And you might wish you didn't. Because Sherry threw some acid in his face. And it got Angela. Oh, you're so gross. Alright. This place is a wreck. We're going to go down this little hatch. And we're going to go find Sherry.
Sherry? Where are you? Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there!
That's Mr. X. He's basically like Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, but far less scary. And far less intimidating. Alright, next up is the sewers.
Go, go, go!
Also, there's a weird audio glitch where if you do that part really quick, she repeats herself.
Don't stop. Can you hear me?
Don't stop, can you hear me? Hurry, keep going.
Now I'm gonna smell like shit. Literally.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you why it does that. It's just if you do that part quickly, it loops the audio for some reason. So this area is kind of nasty. It's not that hard of an area. It's just it's the sewers, so it's kind of gross. And there's a couple puzzles that aren't too bad. But it has one of the enemies that people aren't really happy with, which is the adult G, and you will see them pretty soon. Right here, I'm going to shoot the guy in the back. Oh, wow, it didn't work. That's a bummer. Alright, we're good. Usually if you shoot that guy in the back, it'll stun the guy in front of you. And then you don't need to worry about him. I just shoot that guy because I don't know, he's being lazy. He deserves it. Alright, I'm going to go grab this tool so I can open up a few doors. It's called a T-bar. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of stuff where it's basically just a key to somewhere else. Or to a few different doors, actually. And next, we're going to go down some stairs. There's going to be some zombies at the bottom of that staircase, so I'm just going to shoot them at the top of the staircase, because I can. Because I'm going to need to come through this little area a couple times, so it's better if they're dead. So up here, I'm going to grab a couple puzzle pieces. They are electric plugs based around chess puzzles, like chess pieces. Up here is the king and queen pieces. And they got their own kind of little puzzle you gotta do to actually get them. And you're gonna see the adult G's pretty soon. They are what are making, well, they're making some of this gigantic mess. Now these guys are pretty annoying playing new game. Just because they'll grab you, they're really persistent, and they poison you. But, you know, rockets. I don't have to worry about them that much. I'm gonna ignore that guy. And sometimes he'll stay there, sometimes he'll leave, sometimes he'll be in a different spot. And I just kind of gotta take it as it comes. Alright, so right here, this is the queen. She's the boss. Oh, where am I going? And I'm going to go grab the king. He's up here. And some zombies kind of wake up. You know. Just shoot them. Grab your pieces. Open up this area again. And a little time save if you just go back through that right there. Save a little bit of time instead of going around. Alright, I got the king and the queen. Now I am on to go grab the rook piece. And once I have that, I can go finish that chess puzzle. So I think he's going to be right there. Yep, there he is. Alright. There's one more adult G in this area I got to deal with. If I do it right, though, I can kill him before he even pops up. So let's see if I can get it. Got him. And you want to get him before he pops up, because if you do it after he pops up, he has a hitbox that'll kind of stop you for like half a second. So if you can get him before he even pops up, you just breeze right through him. All right, I'm going to open up this little gate just so I can get back into that area. This is actually kind of where we first were, but I went down the other way. So now we're going to go through here. An adult G is going to pop out of that big pipe right there. And if you just stay to the left, he don't bother you. You just walk by him. I'm going to open up this, and then there's a little kind of service elevator that we're going to go up. And that'll lead us, one, to a pouch so I can get some more inventory space. And then the rook puzzle piece. And there's the rook. And I'm actually just going to go back the way I came. Oh, okay. I got kind of stuck there. There's another way to go back, which for me, like when I first played through, I went the long way. But I was like, no, I just go back down the elevator. Oh, hey, and that G didn't stick around. That G can stick around, and he will mess your day up if he does. But he's over there, so no need to worry about him. All right, so that's all the puzzle pieces I need to collect, and now I just need to solve the puzzle. Which all the puzzles in these runs, I believe on hardcore, some of them aren't set, but on standard and assisted, all the puzzles are the same. Like they don't change. So that's a bishop. Put down the queen. Put down the bishop. Pick up the knight. Put down the king. Turn around. Put down the knight. And put down the rook. And that's all the puzzle. There's a little kind of word poem on the desk that you're supposed to figure that out from, but, you know, since it's all the same, you just got to know it. I'm actually going to pick up this herb right here, mostly for safety, because right up next is going to be the G2 fight, which is still Birkin. He's just getting meaner. Oop. And let's see, there's a little bit of kind of like there's a little glitch where he's going to do something. Nope. There we go. So he puts his hand down the roof, and if you're fast enough, he will not stagger you, which is what I just did. And I shot those rockets because there's a part, this is an area where he like puts his arm down the roof, and you got to shoot him a bunch. But if you shoot the door or throw grenades at it, it'll kind of skip all that, and he'll just rip through the door. So this part's going to be a little dicey, but I think I got it. So I'm going to make this crate move. And essentially, I need to make this crate hit him. And, you know, if I just stun him with rockets, we good. And I'm going to pick up this flash also for safety for an area coming up. And wait for him to stand up. Stun him again. And boom. That is G2. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait for the crate. And boom. He's dead. Now, if you played that normally, and you know, you weren't using a rocket or you weren't using OP knife strats, it's a 2 cycle. So when you're able to do enough damage, you can one cycle him, which, you know, saves a bunch of time. So right here, we're rescuing Sherry. Sherry has been infected. We are going to try and get an antiviral to save Sherry. This is where I get my pinky rest, because Claire just automatically runs. You don't have to hold shift. So we're just going to walk and walk and walk, and then we are going to go to essentially what has become a staple of Resident Evil in both the games and the movies, which is a giant underground base. It's called the Nest. It is where we're going to try and get her antiviral meds. It's essentially Umbrella's base.
Good. Cable car. Okay.
Those are the only stairs I don't stair skate because it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you ADS very much, right? Like, as you're going down there, it doesn't let you do anything, which is weird. Alright. We are on towards the end of the game. Well, this is the end game area. We still got 3 more bosses to fight.
I'm getting you treatment.
And a few more puzzles to do.
It's okay.
Right now, we are going to ignore this safety warning and run straight into these opening doors. Now we're gonna go put down Sherry so we can do grown-up things. And she is gonna give us a pass. That'll let us kind of get through some of these places. Right now, I'm actually gonna grab the level 2 pass, which is gonna let us get even to more places. Essentially like grabbing a key card in any other kind of puzzle-ish type game like Doom or something. And yes, there are zombies eating people in the cafeteria. I'm sure human bodies are real healthy food for zombies. So I'm going to jump down here. There's a zombie in this room. He has a somewhat random placement, but we're good. I'm just going to need to shoot him when I come back. Alright, we got the level 2 pass. There he is. And there he goes. So 99% of zombies in this game die from splash damage. There is one zombie who, for whatever reason, is at least partially immune to splash damage, and I dislike him. Alright, I'm going to pick up something called a signal modulator. It is going to help us start out the power in a couple places. And I'm going to do that right now because just because it's easier to do it now than to try and fuss with it when I'm trying to plug it in. There are 2 of those I got to do. And like same thing, all the signals are set. They don't change. So as long as you know what signal you need to get to, you're good. Also, they had a safety warning about the doors, but no safety warning about these extremely low railings. Like, it's so high. It's so high. So this next area is why I grabbed the flash. You're going to meet an enemy that, let's just say they can one-hit kill you if you don't have the right equipment. Essentially, when zombies grab you, you have the ability to counter if you have the items. Actually, hold up. I'm going to do this really quick. Oh, no. That was wrong. Nope, nope. There we go. Okay. Had the wrong code. There we go. Alright. I'm going to do those codes, open up some doors. Like I was saying, you have the ability to counter, and since I have a flash grenade, I can counter those. I call them IVs, and then I won't die. So, it's more just like I said. This is another safety thing. Right here is another puzzle. Pretty simple one though. It's just BRG, BRG, BRG. B, R G B R G B R G. That's it. This will kill all the ivy in the other room that we just ran through because we need the ivy to drop a pass so we can get even farther into the nest. But this herbicide is not effective unless it is cold. So we're actually going to go chill it. And there's an ivy right there. That was actually a nice placement. He can be much closer. So, gonna kill him, go down here. So this area is why I did the signal modulator. See all the power's out? That signal modulator will start the power back up. Right there. Just gotta plug it in. Earth. I don't know. So power's back on. There's a licker that's gonna fall through that roof. Shoot the roof. And he's dead. So now all those zombies that were dead around that little power supply, yeah, they're gonna be alive now. So I just gotta make sure I kill them. Should have packed your parka. We know.
Packed my parka.
Well, I know. I've heard it a dozen times. Alright. So now the herbicide is ready to do its job. So now we just gotta go back up and put it in. See? There are those enemies. There's a licker. Let's see. Anybody survive? You survive. Oh, there's two of you. Like I said, their placement can be a little random. If you're lucky, they're all in one group and you got one rocket, boom, they're all dead. Other times you can get something like that where there's two just kind of hanging out in the hallway, having a little water break. I don't know. Brain break. Alright, so I'm going to go use this herbicide. It's going to kill all that ivy and drop essentially what I would call a third tier pass, which will let us into purple areas. There we go. So this is the part. This is the part that they'll grab you if you're not careful. Like there's one right there. You're close. Okay, we're good. And then there's two over here. I'm just gonna shoot you guys. All right, we got past the scary part. Honestly, rest of the run, I think we're good. Like that's my last like real scary part. Just got to make sure I do all my puzzles right and we're good. I'm actually going to do the next signal modulator after I hit this bridge. You can really do it anywhere because your inventory, it pauses the game but doesn't pause the timer. So you just want to be quick about it and you can kind of do it wherever. What is it? All right. So the antiviral is going to be up here. We just got to reactivate the power in here and then go grab it. It's very spoopy in here. Oz! Not really sure what this room is used for, and I kind of don't want to know. But we're going to go to the bioreactor room, whatever that means. Also, I have a little thing. So you had water and then air dry you off. But when you come back, it's just air and then water. It's like, come on, let me dry off again. Don't just make me wet and leave me wet. That's not fair. Here's the antiviral. We picked it up. Thankfully, it doesn't take up a spot in your inventory. All right, this is G3. Yet another fight where if you did it casually, you probably had a tough time. I call him the G Hulk because he's basically a G virus Hulk, and he's dead. Yep, that easy. Like he has like 3 phases, and they each get progressively harder. He starts throwing stuff at you, and I'm just like, nah, she's gonna blow you up. All right, so we've got through all the signal modulators. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we're just going back to Sherry. We're gonna cure Sherry. Now, some of you may be wondering, where's Sherry's mom this whole time? Well, she's actually here. Just she's only really in cutscenes. And in Claire, she comes off as fairly sympathetic, like she's being a mom, she's trying to take care of her kid. In Leon, you will hate her. She is maniacal and evil. She like throws crates at you. All right, we just got the VIP pass, which lets us go anywhere. But mainly, it lets us go down this elevator. Because the nest is self-destructing. Because, of course, every evil lair has to self-destruct at some point. And here's where you get to take a little bit of a break. Just take your elevator, chill out, let your fingers relax, take a drink. Just watch the nest implode. That's nice. It's actually quite peaceful.
Claire? Yeah? Thank you for being so nice to me.
This is just Sherry being a nice little girl.
I'm really glad I met you.
Sherry's actually a very nice little girl. Like I got nothing really that bad to say about Sherry.
Thanks until I get you out of this place.
She's got some messed up parents, I'll give her that though. Because all the bosses we fought so far have been her dad, just evolving into more and more terrible things. So now we are going to go to the escape train, I guess. In the story, this is actually where we would meet back up with Leon, because A scenarios and B scenarios are supposed to kind of take place parallel, like at the same time. Although you fight the same bosses and pretty much go into the same areas. So it's not really, but... And canonically, Leon A, Claire B is the canon route in this game. And there's actually a category for true ending, which is Leon A and Claire B. And right now, you know how I was saying as like an escort, you don't have to worry about your escort? Yeah, it's great. Because you're running through Ivies, they're chasing you, they like one-hit kill you, and Sherry's just like, nah, I'm not worried about it. Ah, a chair broke. Not really. That's an Ivy. Ivies are mean. Where's the other one? You're right there. I'll shoot you now. Alright, now we get to wait. We get to wait for Sherry to open this door. If I did my stuff right, it should be around 8:47 on that little timer that's ticking down. Let's see if I got it right. Yeah. All right. You know how I was saying there's one zombie who can not take splash damage? He's next. This guy. I shoot him in the chest every time. Because every time I've tried to shoot around him, he's like, nope, and grab me.
Girl, think we're almost out of here.
This is the train we're going to use to escape. But I got to grab a little power cell in here so I can make it go. Put that right there. And that is the last item we need to collect. We just got to put it in its right spot, and then it's G4, which is still Birkin. The dude just keeps evolving. There's a minigun right there. We're not going to use it. Just going to fight this guy. I ask this boss that a lot. Why won't you just die? And he's dead. Alright. Now we are on to the last boss. This is G5. Time will be coming up when I get the last hit and the cutscene starts on this boss. It takes a little bit. He's got to do his roars and eat stuff, and Claire has to have her little quips back at him. And you don't actually have to shoot him at all. Like, well, you got to shoot him, but you got to wait for a specific thing to show up. He's got a big eye that's going to pop up, and we got to shoot the eye. Language lady. Alright. Time. Hey, there's Leon. And there's Sherry. I'll let you watch this, and then we'll get to see what the in-game time is after this. 50:03, that's not bad. It's not a PB, but it's a good run. You go, Claire. All right. That was Claire B. New Game Plus 120. My in-game time was 48:37. Ooh, that was actually pretty close to my PB. My PB is 48:29. So that was a really good run. So yeah, that was Resident Evil 2 remake. Claire B. second. 120 New Game Plus. It's a really fun run. I highly recommend it to anybody looking to get into speedrunning, because it's got some tricks, got some stuff here, it's got some puzzles, but it's not like overly complicated. You're not going out of bounds and all this stuff. So like, if you want to get into speedrunning, you like horror games, do Resident Evil 2 remake. It's actually a really fun run. So yeah, I guess that's my time. Thank you all for showing up. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Distant Star, for letting me run. I really like this. Is really fun. Thank you to everyone that's donated. This has been great.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your run. It was very exciting, as always, because I love Resident Evil 2. And up next, we've got Brad by the Ghoulies with Two Worlds. So stay right here. We'll take a quick intermission, and we'll be right back.